Greetings, everybody, and welcome to Just the Normie channel. If you're new, please like, subscribe, and share as it really helps the content on my channel. So today we are going to review Invincible, Episode 1, reviewed by me, a normie. I've never read the comics. I didn't even know there was a comics and stuff. And every Tuesday for the next 6 weeks, I will be on Nick Weiser's channel every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central. And so we're off with regards to this episode. So first off, I'm going to be a little biased here, and this is kind of outside of my norm a little, but I absolutely loved the episode 1. I like 2 and 3, but I'm going to do reviews for 2 and 3 as well. But and hopefully I'll have this out in time. So in the first episode, jumping right into it got me hooked. It drew me in really well. Now, granted, this is created by Robert Kirkman and Cory Walker. While Kirkman is an American comic book writer best known for co-creating The Walking Dead, Invincible, and other Marvel properties, while Mr. Cory Walker is known for being an American comic book artist known for penciling in images of Invincible. The Invincible comic started back in, I think it was 2003. So, and all that. But episode 1 is pretty good. It really sets up this approach of the baseline assumption that superheroes might have other motives, even to a certain point having evil tendencies, to even notices and motives and grudges and just straight up egos that go beyond. Oh, an ego with a superhero. Go imagine that, right? The show reminds me of The Boys on Amazon as well, with Homelander's character in many ways of this egomaniac. But you see, it's subtle though, and that's the thing about it. That's the difference about it and all that. That it's very, very subtle and stuff. But you can see the kind of undertones in the first episode, and it's very insightful and very interesting. But the first episode dives into a central story that is about a teenager named Mark Grayson, voiced by Steven Yeun, Glenn from The Walking Dead, whose father is a superhero alien from another planet called Veltrum, named Omni-Man, voiced by J.K. Simmons. Veltrumites are blessed with superhuman abilities and charged with using those abilities to protect planets throughout the galaxy. Nolan, Omni-Man, was given Earth and he plans to pass it on to his son. However, what we don't get is why. How do you know if that alleged superhero is good and not evil? Who keeps him in check and checks on him? Also, who and what is Veltrum? To designate their people over a said other planet. The son Invincible is a fun character. A lot of what we see in terms of teenagers dealing with the multiple of things, but add in that he is complaining about when he will get his powers. And that's what this first episode explores, because he gets it in the middle. His father said that most children on his planet get them around 16, 18 years old. The father is, for the most part, respected superhero, no egomaniac, but something is indeed just below the surface otherwise. However, the son got his powers and was excited to use them when he discovered he got them. Kind of like a teenager got their driver's license, got their first car, they go out for a joyride. Well, he went out and took a joyride on with his superpowers, and he kind of hurt himself in the process. As with most teenagers, they discover something, they go out and try it per se, and no different here, you know what I'm saying? So we discover that Omni-Man Nolan is rather questionable. Something is really going on with him in the show. You can get that impression, which we see something happen at the end that alludes to something happening. The entire crew that are summoned to the superhero lair, the Guardians of the Globe, which I see as a parody of our other famous superhero teams we see. Well, they're all dead, and by the hands of Omni-Man. Barely surviving himself, but he survived, and we are unsure as to is investigated by this government agency that oversaw the Guardians of the Globe. It appears that either Omni-Man is acting as if he doesn't know or he truly doesn't. In many ways, the way he acts is as if he is hiding something truly. What that is, I am not sure, but something is certainly not right. In episode 1, they really jump into it, and I really appreciate, as I was very skeptical to watch it, as Nick Weiser turned me on to it. And I'll do a Tuesday, I'm going to be doing that Tuesday stream, which by the time you hear this, I already did episode 1 on Nick Weiser's uh, channel, and I'll backlink it and stuff on the site too as well. So you guys can sub over there and all that. The scene of all the blood and tearing apart these other superheroes that were a part of the Guardians of the Globe even sounds like something from the MCU, was some insane stuff indeed. But nonetheless, I appreciate it, but at the same time, rather taken back by it at the same time. What is interesting at the end is that another character that resembles Hellboy and seems to have a connection to the underworld seemed odd. So I'm going to wrap it up here, but I will say that the end of the episode truly shows you what you are in for in this show. I will further state that the costumes and different characters is very interesting, very vibrant, kind of gave me those color tones of what we see in like classical age of comic books, and I kind of really appreciated that. But I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you all for listening. If you like the episode, please like, subscribe, and share. I really appreciate y'all. You take care, everybody. Bye.